Yeah, Elise, we found DA John Newsom drinking alcohol during work hours and driving an El Paso County vehicle after he'd been drinking. This story is part of an investigation launched more than a month ago after receiving tips from inside and outside the DA's office. We were told when and where we could find the district attorney. News First Investigates saw District Attorney John Newsom drinking beer during work hours 4 times. Shortly after 4 o'clock one recent afternoon, he walked into a downtown Colorado Springs bar and at 4:15 ordered a 20-ounce beer. He was soon joined by his second-in-command, Assistant District Attorney Amy Mullaney. Then at 4:41, Newsom has another 20-ouncer and then another at 5:23. He quickly drinks a small mug of beer at 5:44. Mullaney also had 4 beers during that time. Newsom then heads back to the office where at 6 p.m. the Citizens College begins. A few dozen citizens in his office to learn about the judicial system, and he usually starts those meetings. At 7:23, he drives out of the county parking garage in his county vehicle. We follow him to another bar. There, at 7:49, he has a 16-ounce beer, then another at 8:03 and 8:48. He quickly drinks another at 9:15. Mullaney is with him, and in that time, she has 2 beers. At 9:28, the two of them leave the bar. Newsom walks out and gets into his county vehicle. Mullaney, in her vehicle, pulls out. That's Newsom leaving behind her. During that 5-hour span, Newsom had roughly 130 ounces of beer. That's nearly a 12-pack. He then drove home in an El Paso County vehicle. And again, this wasn't the first time. News First Investigates crews also watched him engage in similar behavior 3 other times. We called at 11:30 this morning and asked for an interview with the DA and were told he couldn't be found. We know he was in the building and left at about noon. He called us by cell phone and threatened to sue us.
You're a public official. I mean, we're just doing our job following up on tips.
He hung up, but later at the office, Assistant DA Mullaney came out and we explained the situation to her.
I think that is offensive to start. I mean, when we're talking about 4:15. So let me.
Well, there was other nights as well, other days as well. Like I said, they were 4 days.
She eventually said she'd talk, but not on camera, something News First will not do after being threatened with a lawsuit. You should know our sources in this story are all attorneys, and they have more concerns that we are and have been looking into regarding the DA. All our sources have various reasons for not coming forward at this time, but they do have one reason in common. It's an election year, and Newsom is the lone candidate for DA, and none of them want the district attorney as an enemy for the next 4 years. Lise?